never let what you have to say as a teacher be so important that you miss what your students really need to hear. By 2030, 80% of the present jobs will become irrelevant due to automation and due to artificial intelligence.
Yep.
Now, this pandemic has just fastened it. Today, if I have to whisper one word into the ears of today's graduates, that word will be distribution. I tell to my student community, mediocrity in the 21st century is more due to lack of belief than due to lack of information.
Wow. Hey there, welcome to the Abundance Show Hub. This is a platform where you get to hear from some of the very best network marketers. Get to know them, understand their background, try to get their perspective on their journeys and what according to them contributed to their success in network or direct marketing. It will be my endeavor to get the best to put forth their honest, true to heart perspective about the industry, the developments, the future, and what gets them all excited about the work that they do. This channel is for those who are already into network marketing and for those who are considering getting into this profession. Let us do whatever it takes to grow in this wonderful profession by doing the right things with the right intent. And I'm excited at how we can build leaders who bring laurels and credit to this profession and transform many lives in the process. Cheers. So today, very happy to be interviewing Professor Anand Shetty, who is head of Department of Chemistry, an educational consultant with over 22 years of experience in training students, teachers, and parents in the field of personal development. Anand comes with over 30 years of teaching experience at graduate and postgraduate levels. The reason why he's being featured here in the Abundance Show, Exploring the Fabric of Success, is because of another important role that he plays. That of encouraging students and graduates to look at alternative careers, to read, to get themselves exposed to various opportunities that are presenting themselves today. He wants today's graduates to understand that the job market and opportunities are in a state of massive disruption. And he prepares them for the changing yet exciting times. More about him from the man himself. So Anand Shetty, welcome to the $1 Million interview on the Abundance Show.
Thank you.
Good.
So it's a great honor and privilege to be on this very auspicious platform of you, Satish Rao Sahib. And
my pleasure.
And it's a real privilege. So since I have been teaching for nearly 30 years as a college professor, and with more than 20 years experience in direct selling, this is my biggest mission now on how I can empower my student community especially and the youngsters on how they can take advantage of this golden digital age we are entering into. This next decade is the most exciting golden digital decade we are going to have.
So true. So well said. And Anand, I'll begin by asking you this question itself. Please tell us about your professional journey and your background so that our viewers get an idea about what's brought you to where you are today.
Basically, I grew up in Bombay, born and brought up in Mumbai, and had a very peaceful childhood. I student of St. Michael High School at Mahim, and got into science just because my two building friends said that we are getting into science. So that is how I jumped into science.
Yeah.
And after BSc, I was more keen to get into some marketing related jobs, especially in the pharma industry. And luckily I had given the entrance examination for MSc at IIT Mumbai. I got in. So I decided, chalo, let us do MSc also and then let us see. And after my MSc also, I had an opportunity for just signing up a form and go for my PhD program to US or Canada. But my room partner was preparing for the IS examination. So from there, I got a dream that if everybody goes to US, who will work for the country? So I started preparing for my IS examination after my MSc. And at the same time, I was teaching in coaching classes for IIT entrance, which was just coming in a big way.
Yeah.
So once I tried for IAS once or twice, and then I was in coaching industry. And then I said, let me try 1 year in college. And along with that, prepare for my IAS examination. And that I had joined the college for 1 year. But in that same 1 year, unfortunately, my head of department had a heart attack. He expired. So everybody said, now you continue in the degree college. And that is how I started my career in 1990, 30 years back. So everything is God's plan, I would say.
Yeah.
Because my sponsors who got me into direct selling, I were from my college. So
Okay.
it is God's plan that if I had not joined the college, I would have not got my sponsor in direct selling or in network marketing.
Just to
It is
intervene,
all God's plan, I would say.
somewhere in the 90s, you would have started work as a professor in college and head of department.
Absolutely.
And
Yes,
somewhere along the way,
1988, I did my MSc. 2 years I was teaching in
MSc IIT from
MSc
IIT Kuwait.
IIT Mumbai. And 2 years I was teaching in coaching classes. And that time it was just coming up in a big way. And especially IIT coaching was the in thing. And because I was from IIT as a postgraduate, I was seeing it is as a very good career, in fact.
Yeah.
And even that CET for the medical entrance examination was just coming in that time. So it was a huge opportunity. But then again, going against that opportunity, I said, let me try for 1 year in college, because colleges also looked attractive that time, or there was a status. So that is how I went for 1 year. And 1996, I am there. And luckily, as a college teacher, we have got all the promotions as an associate professor, and we have landed up now I'm the head of department and empowering the students and the entire team.
Very nice. I think it's good that students have professors like you who are open to also talking and exposing them to something beyond academia, like talking about the opportunities in work. And I think you are living and breathing that. How did network marketing or direct marketing help, and how did it come to you, and how it has changed you as a person? Because I've also been from the corporate world for very many years. What I see is that whether we are into teaching or whether into corporate life, our mind tends to get very structured. We go in a particular, I would say even in a one-dimensional way, like you start thinking in only one-dimensional way. And what I've seen in my plunge with entrepreneurship is that it helps you to expand your horizon, and I see that when I had a couple of interactions with you in the last few days, that you are something beyond what a normal, academician would be. So how did this direct marketing business come to you, and how did it change you as a person?
Very good question. See, basically, when I started as a college professor, it was a very easy ride, and we were getting all the promotions. But I got married in 1995, and I got my son in 96. So already I was a father, and I was looking how I can now take care of his studies. So again, it is God's plan. My teacher in the college, who was the head of zoology department, she invited me. She in fact shared with me that how you can have some quality reading programs for your 2-year-old son. So I was open to it, and she gave me one set of some reading program of a #1 direct selling company in reading programs. So again, it was a product of around 7,000 to 8,000 in September '98. So then when she delivered that product, and she said that there is the opportunity by which you can make these products free. All right. So that is how I got introduced into direct selling with this #1 encyclopedia company. And I started attending lots of trainings and came to know how we can pitch the products. So that is how I developed some sales skills, which as a college professor, I would have never developed. And through direct selling, I was exposed to all these concepts of personal development and self-awareness and communication skills. So I could see that this is helping me to become a better teacher also, with all this personal development which was being exposed to during the training programs.
True.
So and the product was world's #1 products in reading programs. So when I got the encyclopedia worth about 30,000 for my son on his second birthday in November '98, everybody was curious, Ki, Baba, why you are investing a 30,000 worth 22 volume encyclopedia for a 2-year-old kid? Because in the training I had seen that they had mentioned that how the first 8 to 10 years of the child are very critical for the intellectual development. So once I had all this set, then my focus was now how I can get this free. So next 1 year, with the help of my managers, I could get all the products of this world book free. So much so that when my daughter came into this world in November 2000, I had more than 1.5 lakh worth books of this #1 direct selling company in reading programs, and all this absolutely free at my home.
Yeah.
And that is how I was now more focused on how I can inculcate reading in my 2 children with all the reading programs of this company at my home.
Yeah.
So both my daughter must be one of the few kids in this world who had 6 major reading programs of this company before she was born.
Nice.
And then somewhere in 2001, one of my students prospected me for a network marketing company.
Okay.
And there also I was not very open. So after 7-8 months of following up using 1 or 2 products, I started in December 2001 with this company. And for the past nearly 19 years,
Yeah.
I have been into this network marketing company and helping lots of clients with products and services.
Very nice, very nice. And also, I believe you train people, network marketers.
Absolutely.
Oh, great.
So that is one of the, because of the exposure of training with my direct selling company, which I joined for the books, promoting books, and later on with this network marketing company where they had education system of books and CDs and tapes and functions. I got attracted into all these training areas, and being a college professor, it became very natural to me. And so for nearly 20 years, I have been training teachers, school teachers, college professors, students of different colleges. I'm invited for different other colleges also to train them. And now with this social media, where we can make video content with a smartphone, it has become a huge leverage to attract the right people.
Yeah. Great, amazing. So I take one aspect, especially out of this, is that probably because of your exposure to direct marketing or network marketing, it has helped you to grow as an individual and also expanded your horizon. And I also believe one more thing is that going forward, whether it's in corporate lives or whether it's in even network marketing, the future leaders are going to be ones who can mentor people, who can coach people and handhold them, and there is going to be a huge, there's going to be a huge impetus for people as leaders to also be trainers. And you don't have to be like on the stage and training people, but at least you'll have to have a mindset of training people and growing them. So that brings me to the next question, Anand. Said you work closely with students and graduates and help them to get clarity about the way forward in the present times, considering what's happening around the world. So what is it that you tell students, particularly in today, with regards to their professional mindset?
My one opening statement to my teachers and even to my students is this. I borrowed it from another trainer. So what he says is, never let what you have to say as a teacher be so important that you miss what your students really, really need to hear in this lockdown.
Nice.
All right. So what our students really, really need to hear in this lockdown or post-lockdown, what are they staring at? All right. So what our students are staring at, I tell people it is in 3 words. The 3 words are jobless economic growth.
Wow.
So next 10 years, tell to people, this I've been telling for the last 10 years, in fact. That is, I was telling people that by 2030, 80% of the present jobs will become irrelevant due to automation and due to artificial intelligence.
Yep.
Now, this pandemic, has just fastened it.
Yeah.
Already about 20% jobs are already lost worldwide. All right.
Yeah.
So what is the number one message I'm telling to my students community is you are staring at an economy where the jobs for which you are preparing yourself, those jobs are not going to be there at all.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So as a result, that people are able to see now.
Yeah.
All right. And again, number one challenge for we faculties will be 80 to 90% of our graduates are unemployable. So we will have to work on the employability of our graduates.
True.
India is the only country in the world where we are producing nearly 15 million graduates every year.
15 million.
15 million. No country produces this many graduates. 15 million graduates. All right. 1.5 million only engineering graduates. 15 lakh engineering graduates. So 80 to 90% of this big chunk of 15 million graduates are absolutely unemployable, no skills. So this will be a huge challenge for the country if we don't train them.
Yeah.
And that is where, and there I quote Mr. Amitabh Kant, who is the CEO of Niti Aayog. He says before pandemic, he was saying that we can produce maximum 4 to 5 lakh new jobs every year. That is about 0.5 million new jobs. But now because of the lockdown, the number of jobs have absolutely dried up, new jobs. So we will have to train these youngsters first in employability skills and then sharing with them what are you staring at.
Yeah.
So we'll have to create that awareness in youngsters.
Absolutely. So one is the picture, true picture. Second is also looking at the opportunities that is there in the alternative careers that you're talking about, network marketing and the rest.
Very true, Nalek.
Yeah.
So Amitabh Kant also is mentioning the same thing. That is the only way I can, because this 1.5 crore graduates are coming out, and because of this lockdown, that many jobs are not going to be created. All right.
Yeah.
So he has gone on record to say that the only way you will have to create an income is through some self-employment. All right. Yeah. Through self-employment, you can get into some selling of some products and services, but the direct selling business gives you a platform by which you can promote it.
Exactly. I think the best thing is to ask an entrepreneur, the challenges of coming out with the product which is relevant to the market, which is going to add value to people. And second, to have a business model in terms of distribution. So in the case of direct marketing, both of these important aspects or spokes of business that are there, they're already figured out and it's been tested. People are running with it. They are doing well with it. And, so it's a matter, the success rate and chances of success is much higher. Number one. Number two is that, for even a person with a corporate background also to come out and start something on their own and to figure these two spokes, it's not a very easy process because it takes a lot of time and a lot of resources as well. So good, very good input from you, Anand. So what do you think are going to be the challenges in the job market front, which you already covered now? And what do you think that the graduates need to do in terms of being future ready, both in terms of mindset and in terms of skill?
For this, I will quote one movie by the name Graduate. This movie is a 1960 movie, Graduate. The main lead was played by Dustin Hoffman. And Dustin Hoffman had just finished his graduation in that movie. And there is a party. And one of the influential businessmen is also in that party. All right. So So that influential businessman comes to that young Dustin Hoffman who has just become a graduate, and Dustin Hoffman asks that businessman, "Sir, if you have to share with me a business secret, what would that be?" So in that movie, that influential businessman whispers one word into the ears of Dustin Hoffman. That is a 1960 ka movie. The word he whispers is plastics. All right. So if today, if I have to whisper one word into the ears of today's graduates, that word will be distribution. All wealth in 21st century will be made in the distribution of products and services. The prime example is Jeff Bezos. He is worth about $200 billion at this moment of time, all through distribution of products and services manufactured by the other players. He doesn't manufacture anything.
Yeah.
So in distribution, you can have different methods of distribution, but direct selling will be the next frontier for distribution of super premium products and services. So we are in a distribution business where without any investment, you can start making profit from day one if you know how to connect with the prospects. And that is the big opportunity. That is, we are into a direct selling business model. Yeah. And what is our opportunity? That is, India, in spite of being 130 crore in direct selling business, we are on number 21. We are just about $1.5 billion turnover. The world market at the moment in direct selling is around $190 billion, about $200 billion. So next 10 years, everybody is seeing this direct selling as a $1 trillion profession.
Worldwide.
Worldwide. We are expecting a 5 times boom. All right.
Yeah.
And GDP also worldwide will be booming from a $90 trillion present world domestic product to more than $150+ trillion world domestic product. Even India also, we are having a slight adjustment correction now in the last 6 months. We are around $2.2, $2.3 trillion. But next 10 years, the boom is going to take place. We might touch even a $10 trillion GDP. That is what we have not achieved in the last 70 years of our independence. We can quadruple it in the next 4 years. But this growth is going to be driven by only 2 words, entrepreneurship and innovation. And it will be a jobless economic growth. So I want students to become students of all these trends.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, this will not be taught in schools and colleges or even in the MBA programs.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, our education system is still in the 20th century.
Yeah.
So creating awareness among the student community, that is, this is an opportunity where you can start with zero investment. You can join any direct selling company with a zero investment in India. That is the government rules. And you can start promoting their products and services from day one and start making a profit also from day one.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And the fact that you mentioned about schools and the current the teaching methodology or the curriculum doesn't cater to what's required for the students in terms of equipping them for the new jobs or the entrepreneurship. I think that's it's in a way a boon, because if you go to the net today, besides entertainment, a major chunk of the things that are there out in the internet is all about education, of self-education, of learning. And the best part is today we have the opportunity, especially post-pandemic, you're seeing it in a big way, is that earlier, to access these teachers and gurus, you would have had to probably spend in a few $100,000, ₹100,000 probably, to travel abroad, take their ticket, spend time in the hotel, and access those people and get those knowledge from them. Today, we have all of them coming to your rooms, to your living room. You've got access to the best of information and best of knowledge. And it's really exciting times for students and graduates. Actually, it's a really exciting time, provided they're open, provided they have the open mindset to believe in themselves and look at an opportunity which is multi-million dollars, right?